Okay, we're still kicking here, Leaf fans. Oh my goodness. What a hockey game down there in Dallas there this evening as the Leafs prevail 5-3 in Dallas, 4-3 with the empty netter. And the Leafs, now coming out of the All-Star break, have won back-to-back games, getting guys like Trevor Moore back, getting guys like Jake Muzzin back in the lineup, really paying dividends here. Obviously, there was Morgan Rielly still on the shelf. You need to go out there and do a job. And you were just in Nashville playing a team who was very good. I know they were struggling this season, but you cannot take that team lightly. The Leafs didn't. They went in there, they did a job, and they got a victory. Today against Dallas, a very, very good hockey team. I mean, they're a very good hockey team. Before the game today, they were 28-17-4. One of the better teams in the Western Conference, and you're on their home ice. They're one of the best. Actually, let me reword that. They have the best goals against average in the National Hockey League going into today of under 3. And the Leafs go out there and drop a 5 spot. Now, yes, one was an empty netter, so I guess you could say 4. But either way, they did a really good job finding ways to get pucks in the back of the net. And they came away with the big... Look, they held on for dear life there at the end. But as you know about great teams in the NHL, not just good teams, great teams are able to hang on to 1-goal leads on the road. And the Leafs did that tonight. Now, we'll get to the latter half of this game in a second here. But in the first period, Austin Matthews off a beautiful feed from Mitch Marner. And it was a night. Look, Austin Matthews' hands, I continuously get more and more impressed with Austin. And I just shake my head. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, right? Because he gets the puck in tight against a huge Ben Bishop in the net for the Dallas Stars. And he just roofs it like it's all the day's work. Big Selly from Austin. The Leafs got a 1-0 lead. As we've talked about, they're scoring the first goal. There you go. You got the first one. Now, how do you end the first period? Well, Gurianov scores with under 3 to play. And it's a tie game going into the intermission. However, like I said, it's either the first goal, what it is at the end of the first period, and if it's tied after 1, it's who gets the next one that really kind of puts things into perspective. And who scores the next one? Zach Hyman. But but every part of this play was gorgeous. I don't know who fired the puck off the boards to Austin Matthews, but once again, I'm sitting here like, are you kidding me? Matthews gets the puck about the neutral zone, right about the middle red line. And he handles it for a second, not very long, sees Marner kind of flying by him, and he has a weird looking, like a little backhand, or was it a forehand, little flip pass to Marner, and I'm like, oh my god, that's nuts. Then Marner gets just across the blue line, spins back, fires a backhand pass right to the tape of Zach Hyman, who's crashing the net, and he beats Ben Bishop. 14th goal of the year for Zach Hyman. Marner Matthews grab assists. By the way, the Matthews is 36th goal of the year. Marner and Barry had assists. And the Leafs got the lead back. It's 2-1 less than 5 minutes into the second period. Exactly what you want to see. Now, over, just under 12 minutes into that second period. It's about 8 to go in the second period. A really hard-working play for this Leaf team. They as we've talked about, it's not about being physical and hitting guys and fighting guys. It's about being hard on the puck. Hard on the puck leads to a turnover, leads to Ben Bishop being out of his net and making him play a puck where he kind of shouldn't have. He kind of got all scrambly. Janssen hit the crossbar, comes out, ends up with a point to Tyson Barrie, who fires it on, and it goes in. Look, it looks like that Jamie Alexiak's skate kind of stopped Bishop's skate, or his pad, from being able to push across. But I don't care. Barry scores his 5th goal of the year. Kapanen and Janssen grab assists, and now the Leafs are up 3-1. We're feeling real good here. Now all you got to do is go into the third period with a 2-goal. Oh, and Alex Radulov scores, and the momentum is shifted, and that's exactly what you didn't want. Heading into the third period, the game is now 3-2. But in that third period, somebody who has been absolutely scorching hot lately, William Nylander. 5 goals in 5 games, in his last 5 games. I think it was in each of his last 5 games, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, each of his last 5 games, he scored a goal. And Jake Muzzin fires a puck on. It was a really nifty play in tight from Willie Nylander. There was no defenseman around him, which is kind of shocking in a sense. But Nylander, with Bishop kind of all over him, stays calm, kicks the puck with his skate to his stick and buries it past Bishop. So now you got your 2-goal lead back. Okay, we can breathe for a second now. Not quite yet. 3 minutes after that, Radulov scores a breakdown, an extremely long shift for the Leafs, and the puck's in the back of your net. Radulov scores his second of the game. And just like that, it's a 1-goal hockey game again. Not what you want to see now in the third period. You still got over half a period to play, and like I said off the top of the video, the Leafs hang on. Onslaught after onslaught. Big save by Anderson a couple times. Couple big blocks from Cody Ceci. Just a lot of great defensive plays by this Leaf team. They bent, but they did not break. And that is what we are so used to seeing from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Not just this team, but the Leafs organization as a whole. You bend and you break. We have seen it countless years. But what we saw on this very night was the team get the lead, bend, but did not break. And, Frederik Andersen, the man. I understand, 3 goals he gave up in this one was a 3 on 34 shots. Only a 9-12 save percentage. So it's not his best game. However, a lot of the chances that he had on him, there was a lot of quality chances he had against him. And he made a ton of big-time saves. So he was good. I thought the defense overall was great. Rasmus Sandin continues to impress us like crazy. A lot of small things for him. And so a couple things that I saw today from Rasmus Sandin that jumps out to me. Was that when he got into trouble, when he had the puck at the blue line and it was bobbling on him, he didn't freak out. As a young player, a 19-year-old player would usually go crazy and try and slap the puck and maybe even fall over and cause a turnover and a breakaway the other way. But I love one play that he did. It was about in the neutral zone as a bouncing puck. There was a guy coming on him. What did he do? He turns his back to the player so he can get the positioning with the puck and then corral the puck. And it was such a smart play from Sandy for a young player. He makes so many really small but incredibly smart decisions. And with this Leaf decor the way it is right now, it's all over the place. With obviously Riley being out, they're trying to fit holes with lots of other guys, and it's not really working. Well, I mean, the last couple of games they haven't been terrible, but they're trying to find ways to win, really. And when you're plopping in a guy like Rasmus Sandin in your top 6 on the left side, heck, he might even be a top 4 guy right now for all. And also, Sandin's taking hits and just kind of bouncing off them. I saw that quite a few times today from him as well. The Leafs decor didn't look bad. I thought Muzzin was all right. Look, there was a couple brain farts defensively, but I mean, everyone's going to have that. They had some brain farts defensively. No one covered Nylander in front. It ended up in the back of their net. No one is perfect, but considering what this Leaf team is defensively and what kind of defensive players they have, I don't think they played a very bad defensive hockey game today. And the offense, look, your big guys are your big guys. They did a job today. You had a great line with Marner, Hyman, and Matthews. I thought Nylander was good. He was all over the place. Janssen and Kapanen looked like they were flying tonight. And then you had some good depth guys with Freddie Goat and Spezza looked really nice out there. Trevor Moore obviously made a huge impact as well. So everybody kind of contributed to this victory. And it's a hard-fought road win against a good team. That's what it takes to be a damn good hockey team. The Leafs, with the win today, like we said, have won 2 straight games. They're now 27-17-7. I'm not looking at standings. I'm not looking at other scores around the league. You know why? It doesn't matter right now. There's so many games to go. We got to focus on our guys, and that's it. And they did a great job tonight getting the job done. Now, we didn't talk about the empty netter. Andreas Janssen just kind of flies by the defense and scores the 7th goal of the season in the empty net with 3 seconds to go. So, they're playing very good hockey, and any win you can get without Morgan Rielly, I'd say is a very big positive. And they've got back-to-back on the road. Right? They're technically not on a back-to-back, but they've gotten back-to-back wins now on the road in Nashville and in Dallas. Those are big victories on the road against some very good hockey teams. So a really good job there for the Leafs. Now the next game, they have a couple days off before they come back home to take on the Ottawa Senators. Now this game, the Senators have, for some reason, over the last couple seasons, have had a weird number on the Leafs. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it happens. I don't know if the Leafs just see the record and play down to them. I don't know how it works. But us as Leaf fans right now, we're seeing the team we saw tonight and the team we saw against Nashville, and are like, this team is playing well. Just because you're playing, Ottawa on Saturday does not mean a damn thing. You got to go out there with the same mentality, grind, fight, claw, and get 2 points. Even if it goes into overtime, fine. Doesn't matter. Ottawa's way out of it. Doesn't matter if they get a point or not. You got to get 2 points. At this point in the season, you should start racking some points up. It's great to see them winning. I don't know how Florida did tonight. I know I said I wasn't going to look at scores and anything. Actually, Florida didn't even play. So there you go. The Leafs, they're tied with Florida, but Florida has 2 games in hand. So it's kind of, it doesn't really matter at this point what's going on with those teams. And the Leafs just got to go out there and get some wins. No matter what other teams do, you got to go out there and get W's. And they did today. I'm proud of these guys for what they did today, but they got to keep on the gas pedal. You can't let off. You're out. With Florida being where they are right now in our division, and they're up on us by a couple games, and you look at the wild card standings, yeah, the Leafs are tied right now, but guys like Carolina and Philly and Columbus, those are all teams that are right there. So you can't take your foot off the gas pedal. You got to keep fighting, keep pushing, and keep getting 2 points. And you got to look forward to Ottawa on Saturday. All right, so guys, that is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed this game there this evening, smack the like button. Do appreciate that, because it was a really good hockey game all around. The Leafs played a really good game, except for a couple times in this one. But again, like Nashville, they played a really solid all-around game. Just a couple times where they kind of faltered. But, everyone's going to have that. No one's going to play a full 60 minutes all the time. So, guys, like this, like if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below everything about this Leaf team, the game, the video, everything you want to talk about when it comes to this Toronto Maple Leafs squad. Trade deadline coming up. We heard some Matt Dumba rumors. Will it happen? I highly doubt it. If they get a Matt Dumba, though, holy smokes. But, again, I don't see that type of thing happening, but we're going to have to wait and see how it all plays out for the Leafs and Kyle Dubas and all that stuff. But all we can do as Leaf fans is take it game by game, all right? Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff, guys. Also, the Patreon link is down below, so if you're interested in signing up for that, the link is down below for the Patreon page. All right? And I will talk to you guys. Raptors edition, I think they play tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Is it tomorrow they play? Yes, they play tomorrow in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers, as obviously with the Cavs being really bad and the Kevin Love rumors heating up and all that stuff. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens there in Cleveland tomorrow, as Raptors look for win number 9 in a row. They look for win number 9 straight. So let's see how they can do it there tomorrow in Cleveland. Probably no Marc Gasol in that one, but shouldn't matter. They should get a win in Cleveland no matter what. All right. And as for our Leafs, as we talked about, their next contest is at home on Saturday night as they welcome in the Ottawa Senators to town. 7 o'clock puck drop. Craig Anderson and Freddie Anderson are the expected goaltenders in that game on Saturday. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys then.